What words can destroy a person? Any negative comment about someone's appearance that they can't easily change. Say that someone's haircut looks bad and they can easily get a new one. But tell someone that their teeth makes their smile look bad and they will stop smiling broadly for a long time, especially if it comes from someone they respect or value. You know what? I'm going to say it, I don't care that you broke your elbow. When I was in high school I was a very quiet kid with few friends. My brother and me had a domestic dispute and he broke his hand on my face, leaving me with a black eye. I went to school against my will, and the kids in math class kept asking me questions. Some girl in the back of the class screamed, "Nobody cares about him anyways," at the top of her lungs, and then everybody stopped talking to me about it and went back to business as usual. Thanks, Kirsten. Edit, you guys are lovely people. Think about it, Bill. If you died, would anyone care? Would they really care? Yeah, maybe they'd cry for a day, but let's be honest. No one would give a. They wouldn't. The few people that would feel obligated to go to your funeral would probably be annoyed and leave as early as possible. That's who you are. That's what you are. You're nothing to anyone, to everyone. Think about it, Bill. Because if you do, if you let yourself, you'll know I'm telling the truth. So instead of wasting any more of my time, I need you to go call someone that matters. Because Bill, you don't. I don't even know who you are. Everyone would be better off without you. Who are you talking to after being really into what you're saying? Your grandchildren will never know your name is probably one of the worst things someone can say to their parents. My dad used to tell me and my sister he wished we would die in various ways, including, "I wish you two would just die, and of course why won't you just die," among other verbal abuse and physical to my sister. It destroyed him, in that he is now elderly and cannot walk and lives in a house too big for him as he can't climb the stairs, and we cut contact with him and refused to help or even talk to him. Bailed on him as soon as we finished college. Best decision of my life. Wasn't invited to my wedding, won't be invited to hers, so yeah. Don't be an abusive parent to your kids because we remember and aren't gonna do for you when you need us. There exists, for everyone, a sentence, a series of words, that has the power to destroy you. Another sentence exists, another series of words, that could heal you. If you're lucky you will get the second, but you can be certain of getting the first. Philip K. Dick. No words, but silence. If you simply don't talk to someone, they'll slowly destroy themselves. It's the worst thing you can do. My mom once told me that I would be a failure if I ever decided to move out, which I ended up doing, and my whole family told me what a brat I was, but it was worded a bit more harshly. So yeah, that hit deep. Don't you think she looks tired? I tried my best to love you. You called the police to try to get out, but nothing happened. You ended staying here under this roof. You're a minor, and I'm the one providing for you. If you move in with your dad it'll be worse living there. Edit. Thank you for your advice. Thank you for reminding me that I'm not alone, and for your concerns. I wanted to say something to persons who are in a similar situation, and I thought hard of something that they need to hear, as it's something I would have wanted to hear myself. For those of you who are going through the same thing, you are loved, and there are people who care about you despite how lonely you feel. There's people who can help you, and please be brave enough to let someone know. Whatever mean things they speak down to you, it's not true. You are beautiful, clever, worthy and capable of many great things in life. Sometime soon, you will overcome this, and you will grow to be a much stronger person. Believe that you can be in a positive position. You don't deserve to be here. Edit. I wrote a big thing out about this. Then I realized that nobody needs to know that much about how much that person hurt me, what it took to pick myself up afterwards, and how similar things have pushed other women out of my career specialization. I will, however, say this. Gatekeeping degrades the very thing it caustically tries to uphold. It isolates and humiliates the engaged newcomer. It stifles necessary, healthy growth and change in communities/industries that are weighed down and suffocated by homogeneity. It corrodes respectful collaboration between departments and people of variant skill and knowledge level. Be excellent to one another out there. 1. You are a failure. 2. I don't love you. 3. I should have listened to my mom and left you when you were a baby. 4. I don't care if you die. 5. You are nothing to anyone. All those words were said by my mom, and let me tell you, I've never felt worse in my life. Edit. Jesus. I go to sleep and wake to these kind words. People of Reddit, thank you for the kind words and advice. No, unfortunately I have not cut contact because I'm still not unable to move out due to me making very little money in an expensive country, UAE, but I'm still searching for a new job that hopefully pays better. When that happens, then I will cut contact. Also, thank very much for my first silver anonymous stranger. I did not expect that. Again, people, thank you for your kind words and I wish you all the best in your life. Edit 2. Well people, here is a bit of an update. I got kicked out today and this time I'm not coming back. I don't want anything to do with her and gonna do nothing to solve this issue with her. She has had her time to improve but failed to do so. Today was the last straw. We fought and she started breaking my property. Lawyer sides with the mother, so don't bother telling me to contact a lawyer, plus I can't afford it. The only things I'm left with is a bit of clothes, my electric scooter, my laptop and some expensive watches that I got as a gift. I'm gonna sell the watches when I figure out where I can sell them. You are stupid. Not always just an indiscreet insult, but a serious statement. People that you think of as friends telling you that you are genuinely dumb is undescribably hurtful. You have something in your teeth. The internal panic is visible through people's eyes immediately. Damn, this comment section is depressing just reading all these, and most are probably things people have heard happen to them or got told. Remember, just keep your heads up. Me, nice try depression. You won't get those words out of me. Depression says literally anything. Me, sobs uncontrollably. Was cleaning up the neighborhood street, edging grass from sidewalks, blowing off the curbs, all on my dime as I try to do about 20 hours a month cleaning up other folks' trash. Just finished in front of some smartest lady who asked if I could assist in cleaning the community signage at the community entrances. Told her I try once a month to tidy up the area, returning to my Jeep with lawn equipment in tow. She comes out and blasts me for parking in the street and told me the next time I do she is going to call the cops and have me ticketed for trying to be a good person. I'm like, what the is wrong with people? Currently I'm still struggling with anything connected to not getting taken serious by doctors. You have school degrees, you can't be sick. They bullied you because you didn't try to fit in and be their friends. Laughing, oh no, that illness you had as a baby cannot cause such illnesses. So many years later completely ignoring me telling him I suffer from that since I was a toddler, and laughing again. I was verbally and emotionally abused as a child. I think the worst thing my mom ever did was to tell me to undress in front of her so she could inspect my body for stretch marks. I was 12. She told me stretch marks are ugly and no man would ever want me if I had them. I had tons. A lot of teens get them during growth spurts. It's not like I could control it. Be careful of what you say to your kids. I have since learned that most people have stretch marks. I actually think they're kind of beautiful. Maybe we need a divorce. That one sure got me back on January 23rd, 2013. And it was done by the 14th of February 2013. $570 and a couple weeks time out in North Dakota is all you need. I guess my wedding vows were a joke. You're a loser and you're never going to make anything of yourself. My grandpa, over Christmas dinner, after my alcoholic dad had kicked me out of the house and I was living in my car, my whole family was sitting there but nobody dared challenge the millionaire upside. 6 years later I was one of the lead developers on Dismiss Park websites, and although he never apologized, he definitely changed his tune and was proud of me. Downside. 12 years after that, when he passed away, he didn't leave me anything in his will. Literally nothing. My sister shipped me a copy of his book and a noosik he had bought while traveling in Alaska. For those not in the know, a noosik is an Eskimo weapon made from the penile bone of a walrus. It's also a white carding cage. I literally got the shaft. Whatever you say to destroy someone, end it with their first and last name. You're a real piece of John Doe. It makes it much more personal. My mom likes to throw out that my biological parents didn't want me. Whenever she gets mad, I die a little inside each time. My friend standing with a bunch of people I don't know says, "You want me to introduce you to the group," and someone in the group saying, "No, no, no. No more people in the group." My father used to beat my mom a lot. When she moved out with her 3 children, me and my brother were forced to visit that mother at least once a week. Because Cortan, the visit was going in the same way every time. I would sit at the kitchen table opposite of him waiting for his response to my grades as he was quietly reading through my student book. Then all of a sudden he would reach for me across the table and slap the out of me before even explaining why he hit me. Then he would say like, "You're as dumb as your king mother." Then beat me some more, and then send me home. This went on for about 5 years, until I finally decided I've had enough of his bull. Texted him a message saying, "I won't ever come over ever again," and since then he's just been sending me threats here and there talking about my mom being and me definitely being the same little whore. When I was 11, I told my mom I wanted to die, and she blew up saying I was an idiot and was way too young to be thinking like that, and now she wonders why I have self-confidence issues 5 years later. Context about why I wanted to die was my dad, grandpa and uncle died, and also I live in Texas and I just came from Alaska, so the transition was horrible, and I was extremely depressed. And my mom lost all trust from me. Sit your ass down. You're lying about your autism diagnosis. Excuse me, but at least the docs figured out my issue, and it's not like I'm a dramatic who makes other people wait on her hand and foot. Julie 15 years of, what's wrong with me? Of course I'm going to be glad I got an answer, and there've been geniuses on the spectrum. Oh, why did she know I was lying? I had an A/A+ in AP Calc, and I found the subject fun and easy. Jealous. Then I was later diagnosed with PTSD from the abuse and bullying, for the overall autistic strangeness and difficulty socializing, and thoughts like you telling me I was worthless and better off dead. You don't even want to be my kid. Don't, I know that's how you feel. My father said this to me during an argument. He wonders why I always paint him as the bad guy, then does like this. Openly spoils my younger brother, refuses to buy me things for my animals to keep them happy and alive, and spends so much money on his wife that we have to go grocery shopping at Cumberland Farms. Meanwhile his wife is sporting a new Samsung smartwatch. I'd just move out, but I'm the only one protecting some of our animals. Our beardy isn't fed properly and had stuck shed everywhere. Our dog is terrified of doing anything fun because my dad beat her one time, and not to mention my 43 gallons of aquariums. Sorry for the long one guys, I just vented a bit. Just about anything sadly, depending if you know how to push a person's button. Sometimes it can be an entire paragraph that takes apart every stage of their lives up to now. Other times it can be one single word. Sometimes, even the lack of a word can be enough. I mean, I'm not saying that cause I know how it feels or anything like that, you know. Haha, yeah. If you want to kill yourself, go ahead. It makes no difference to me. You're worthless, total trash. You're the biggest regret of my life. I'd rather go through the pain of losing my entire family than to be stuck with you the rest of my life. You had children with that loser, your ex. Can't you see how pathetic you are, that you couldn't even keep your legs closed to prevent those 2 mistakes?